door and a frame rail. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. First thing we're gonna do on this cart is go ahead and get these seats out. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're gonna be back to work on our MClaren 720S. As you guys seen in the previous episode, we gave Tavares a call and pretty much he said we probably will need a new tub, so we gotta get one on order. And we also did order some other parts. We got a door and a frame rail. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But what I want to focus on in today's video is probably go ahead and start taking some of the interior apart, because that's basically where you want to start whenever you start swapping the new tub, because we want to get all the wiring out of here, because as you can see, this front wiring harness just goes straight into the interior down here. So the first thing you really want to do is start removing most of the stuff inside, and we'll probably go ahead and take out these seat belts and get them shipped off right away. And we might do a little color change. I'm thinking about doing a gold seat belt or like a yellow stitching on the sides. I think it'll look pretty cool. And we have to rebuild them either way because they are busted. So let's go ahead and get to work. So now let me show you guys the parts that we do actually have. We ordered them last week and they finally came in. We have a door and a frame rail. Let's go check them out. So here's our door right here. We actually bought this thing off eBay and we got a super good deal on it. It was around $2,000, which is pretty good compared to all the other doors around like $4,000 or $5,000. And some of them are even damaged pretty bad, but we got a good deal on this one. We will need some of the parts inside, but I think we actually have most of that on our old door, which most of it is good. And then we will have to order a glass, because this does have the option for the glass, which is crazy at the dealership. That's like a $5,000 option, I think, something like that. We got a really good deal on this door, which is freaking amazing, because these parts are getting kind of hard to find. We found, and we also got this frame rail over here, which came with the top bracket, which we really needed. Because see, these are the kind of parts that you are gonna have to order from overseas, because they're just really small, and mostly every time a car gets hit in the front, these are the first things that break. And we did get a pretty good deal on this MClaren frame rail. It does have a little bit of damage right here, but we are gonna just straighten it out, heat it up. It's just really minor. It's not a big deal at all. And we got this thing for like 600 bucks, so that's a freaking deal. That's cheaper than a Toyota frame rail right there. So what I want to do right now is actually go ahead and test fit this door on the car, just to see how bad the body on this car is, see if it's actually twisted or like crunched in a little bit. Let's go ahead and give it a little test fit. Just gonna set it on top just like this right here. And check that out, guys. It lines up pretty good. All this looks pretty good up here, but that looks a little bit off, but I'm guessing this right here just needs to be pushed down like that. So the door lines up pretty good, which is pretty surprising. I thought the tub might be like crushed in a little bit, but check it out. We almost got the car done.
Yeah, I mean, it fits. It looks like it fits really good. Oh, yeah, it's not even twisted or anything. It fits up good.
It's lining up pretty good. All this is sealing.
But look, but this part right here, is this part good? It's like a little fender thing that comes out.
Yeah, I think on our other gold door, all of this is good, and it just bolts on from the back. Hopefully, we can actually save it from the old door. That'd be nice.
Yeah, I mean, that thing's probably pretty pricey. Those little...
Oh yeah, every small part on these cars is just so expensive. It's crazy. But you can get good deals on it. Like this door, we paid $2,000 for it, so that's not bad.
Yeah, surprisingly, that guy actually accepted that low offer. Is actually nuts.
It was like 1,700 bucks with shipping, 200 bucks, so that was the deal right there. So the first thing we're gonna do on this cart is go ahead and get these seats out, and the driver one is a little bit damaged. I don't know what happened here. I'm guessing this cover kind of just slipped off. So I think we'll be easily to just slap it back on there. And I did notice on the seat belt, we do have some like cutting right here, and there's like a hole right there. That's pretty weird. So we're definitely gonna just go ahead and switch the colors to yellow or gold. And I think that's gonna set off the interior really good, because there's really no yellow accents anywhere. So I think the gold seat belts will work pretty good. Now let's get these seats out. No, honestly, I think this is better than the seats. You got your nice armrest right here and you're just vibing out. So now that we got these seats out and we went ahead and vacuumed everything out really nice and clean, there's no more glass inside the car. We need to figure out how to get these seat belts out. I'm not too sure. I'm guessing all you have to do is pop off some of these covers. I know this one was already popped off. And then these things right here just pop off pretty easily. It's kind of weird. It's just on Velcro, which is kind of cheap. It's like a Skechers shoe. But I guess we might actually get some carbon fiber ones. They sell the MSO package that goes all the way like that. That'd be pretty cool. But check that out, guys. This is freaking carbon fiber. So now what we're gonna do is go ahead and see how to get all this stuff off back here. I think all we're gonna have to do is take off this plate right here and then start taking off the sides. We got both seat belts out of the car and it was actually pretty simple to get off. You just simply remove this bar right here and then this cover just pops off. And the crazy thing is most of the stuff on this car is actually on Velcro. Like even the roof is just all Velcroed on, which is pretty cool. And now what we need to do is get this module out of here, because what I want to do is ship this off, get it all rebuilt, so then when we get our new tub in, we can go ahead and just swap everything over and we can complete the interior pretty quick. So let's go ahead and get this module out right here and get all this stuff shipped out. So we got all the seat belts out and the module, and we're gonna get these shipped off to Safety Restore. They're gonna do probably a full color change. I think I'm gonna go yellow with them just to match the outside of the car, and I think it'll look really good inside. And we should get these shipped out, and they're also gonna reset our module. So we're gonna get this shipped out, and that's gonna be good to go. Now that we got all the seat belts out, I don't really wanna start messing with any of this stuff right now because we want to get the new tub, and I want to just swap everything from this one straight to the new one versus kind of just taking everything apart and setting it down, because that's how stuff gets lost and it's really hard to figure out where stuff goes. But whenever we're just going to be pulling it off from here and straight to there, it's going to be really simple. And there's not really much stuff back here. We have the amplifier and then the fuse box, and then I'm guessing this is all the main wiring harnesses. They go into the back right here, and I don't know what this thing is. That's kind of weird. I have no idea what that is. That is crazy. But that's about it, what we're going to do on the inside. And then once we order that new tub, we just swap everything over. Should be a pretty straightforward process. Alright guys, so we kind of came to a stopping point on this car. We've removed all the interior, or like most of the smaller stuff that we needed to get out. And I don't really want to go any farther because I want to just swap everything over to the new tub, which we have found a new tub on eBay. And a big shout out to everybody that was sending me all the links and post to parts, because we are going to start ordering mostly everything. But we did get the tub. It's around $10,000. We're about to order it up. And the cool thing is, I actually seen this car at the Copart lot, exactly where ours was. There was a blue one. It was a 2018, but it had a certificate of destruction title, so it means it was a parts only car, and I just knew that most of my parts are going to come from that car. So that's pretty cool. We seen that car at the auction, and now we're going to be ordering the tub for it. It is all the way in Arizona, so it might be a little bit of a while for it to come all the way from over there, especially finding somebody to ship it, which is going to be pretty cool. And then we'll get all the parts, we'll get the new tub in. And I want to just tell you guys, we did buy this car for $74,000 with fees and everything. The winning bid was, I think, $71,000, so it's really cheap compared to all the other cars out there. I know the parts car that we getting the parts from, it actually sold for 82, so that's already $10,000 more. So it's gonna kind of balance it out. And I know it is a lot of work to swap everything over, but I think it is gonna be worth it because these cars right here are going for like 200 and something thousand dollars. I mean, clean title, so I think this thing will be worth around 150 when we're done with it, and we should have around 120 in it. But really, it's just for all the content for you guys, and this is one of my dream cars that we've always been trying to achieve, and we finally got it. And we're just gonna have to wait on that new tub to get here, and then we can just start swapping everything over. And I think everything should go pretty smoothly because everything is pretty simple in these cars. So what we need to do right now is go ahead and order up the tub. It's on eBay, and then what I want to do is actually build something pretty cool for you guys with our Arc 1 CNC table over here. Maybe make like a little plaque and then give it away to one of you guys. All right, guys, so we're just sitting in my new office chair right here. Man, this thing is comfortable as heck, but check this out. We actually found this is the monocoque from the McLaren. We actually went ahead and purchased it. It was $9,999, which is a pretty good deal considering the fact that it doesn't really have any damage on it, and it does come with like the rear windows. The front windshield is kind of busted up, so sucks about that, but there is some extra parts like these windows in the back. We could probably sell them off this tub and recoup some of the money. And it does have a little bit of damage, but it's on the little thing right here where the windshield wipers go, so it's not a big deal. We can easily just fiberglass that all up, but there's no damage down here. And we also get this little airbox thing, which on ours it is just absolutely destroyed, which is pretty cool. And also these lines, so we're getting a couple more parts, hard to get parts for this car also, so that's a good deal. And we also found some other parts for this car, and the same company also has a spindle, front entire spindle with both control arms. It is like 1,700 bucks, and every part for this car is just insane because I'm not really used to buying these kind of parts for a car, but it's all good because we're moving up. We've got our first supercar, so they have this part, and they also have all the struts right here, or the subframe. They have this subframe right here, which is in good condition, which we also need. And it's going to bolt right up. And the cool thing is it does come with some of the sensors we might need for our car. And what we're going to do right now is we're probably just going to order the tub, maybe the suspension. We want to just start swapping everything over because everything is getting pretty expensive. But the cool thing is about these parts is you can sometimes give people really low ball offers and they'll accept it because there's not really much people rebuilding 720Ss out there. So sometimes you can get a good deal, and it's just always better to wait. And we do have our work cut out for us on swapping this entire tub. As you can see, there's all these just tubes, all this crazy stuff that's gonna have to be swapped over onto our new one. So the only thing does suck is that this tub is in Arizona. It's around 1,700 miles away, so it might take a week or two just to bring it over here because it is gonna be pretty hard to find somebody to haul a tub like this. And it's pretty sketchy because sometimes, you know, these delivery guys, they mess stuff up, so hopefully they won't do any of that. But now let's go ahead and cut you guys out something on the CNC plasma table. So this is our Arc 1 CNC table. They actually hooked us up with it, and this thing is an absolute beast. So if you're ever in the market for a CNC machine or a CNC plasma table, go ahead and we'll drop a link down below. This thing is absolutely amazing. Now let's grab some metal, turn this thing on, and cut out something pretty cool. So guys, check this out. We just made the cool design. It's a McLaren logo right there, and then we have the little V-tune under there. Now let's go ahead and cut it out on this table. So check this out, guys. We got the plaque cut out. Now what I'm gonna do is grab the grinder and just clean up some of this right here, make it look real nice and clean. Check this out, guys. We just cut this thing out. It says V-tune right there, and it's the McLaren logo with the little thing right there. Super awesome. We are going to give this away to one of you guys. So all you have to do is just follow me on Instagram at vtuned and just drop a comment down below. Maybe we'll make a couple more of these if somebody wants them. So that's going to be a wrap for today's video. We got a little bit of work done on the McLaren, but as you guys know, this is a supercar, so we are kind of working a bit slower on it. We got the seats out. We also went ahead and got all the seat belts out, and those are going to be shipped off to Safety Restore. They're going to do a really good job on it like they always do on all of our projects, but we are going to have to wait for the tub to come in, and once that comes in, we can basically just start taking everything off this car and start putting it onto the new tub. It's basically going to be like building a car from basically how they do it at the factory. So it's gonna be super fun. We're gonna have to remove all of this stuff over here, and we might even have an exhaust coming in for the car, because these cars, just to get to the exhaust or to the engine, you have to actually replace or remove this entire quarter panels, which is insane. It's such a lot of work, but I think we'll be able to take all this stuff and put it on our new tub once that gets here. And we already got some new parts like our door, our frame rail, and we are gonna be ordering more parts all the way from Germany. And I know this car is actually built in the UK, but the parts connection that I have is in Germany, so that's why all the parts are coming from there. But as for this tub, we are definitely gonna be doing something crazy with this tub once we get everything stripped off of it. And we did link up with some people that will be able to fix all this up. I mean, it won't look as good as the factory, but it should hold up, and then we can probably do something pretty cool with that. And then inside, we also are gonna have to start working on getting all of the new parts, like the airbag right here, which is gonna have to come straight from the dealer, because I've looked for used ones and nobody has a used airbag. So it's pretty much just gonna be a waiting game and a searching game. And I wanna thank all you guys for sending me links of stuff and parts, so we can get this thing on the road pretty quick. And this right here, the quarter panel, we might actually have to order a new one also, because as you can see, this is like pushed up right here. And the cool thing is this thing just unscrews, so you don't have to cut or weld anything. That's pretty cool. And like on Tavares's McLaren, it was glued on, which kind of sucks, but the cool thing is on this car, it's not glued on, so it'll be pretty simple to replace if we need to. But guys, that's gonna be it for today's video. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, drop a like down below, because we are gonna be making a lot more content on this car. It's gonna be a really cool rebuild series. I've never worked on a supercar before, and we finally have one thanks to you guys. So big shout out for that, and follow me on Instagram at vtuned, and check out vtuned.com and pop you some hoodies or some merch.